Well, it's just if I sit up, I'm sitting in the middle of my own name. I could lean back a little bit, or forwards a little bit, and then and I've tattooed my own name on my forehead.
Oh, perfect.
Damaged. I mean, I'm recording already anyway. I'm just gonna cut all this shit out. So whenever you're ready.
Okay. Hey everybody, welcome back to Stone-Faced Reactions. I'm Griffin, this is Theta, and we're doing a death battle! And who do we have today? We have the Red Hood versus the Winter Soldier, and I believe I chose the Red Hood, and you ended up with the Winter Soldier. Which, not a bad pick either, but I'm feeling good about the Red Hood. You want to go start today? What do you know about Winter Soldier?
Here's the thing. I think
Yeah.
for clarification's sake, we have to let everybody know that this is the second time that we're doing this video.
No, you're breaking kayfabe. Nah. Go on.
Well, there was a recording error, and everything we did, the amazing reactions that we had, were all lost to the editor, me. So, this is our second time, and we've put some time between the reactions, so hopefully we will have forgotten the things that we said. But we are human, and even the things that we don't remember that we reacted to, we might not react to again the second time, thinking whatever. So
Right,
we're
exactly.
hopefully
I don't remember the beginning of this video already, so it's all good.
Yeah, so hopefully we're gonna give you a good reaction the second time around. But just letting you all know, this is our second reaction to something we've seen before. We both know who won, so one of us is gonna be more confident than the other one, given that I know that Griff is a loser.
Wait, do we know that? I don't remember. Well, let's find out. Still, I'm gonna give you a spotlight. Go first. What do you know about Winter Soldier?
Bucky Barnes is the former companion to Steve Rogers, Captain America. Was lost in Russia at some point, where he died, and was reanimated by the Soviets.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my knowledge of the comics is getting twisted by my knowledge of the movies. I've always said this. I like Marvel movies more because I know more about DC. And the more DC stuff they make, the more they fuck up everything that I know. Marvel, I don't know as well. So when they fuck stuff up, it's just entertaining. I don't know anything.
Exactly.
So yeah, no, Bucky Barnes, he's got a robot arm that they gave him. I remember specifically, it's not made of adamantium or anything like that. He's super strong, has lots of fighting experience. He was an assassin for a long time. Killed Iron Man's mom, famously. Also dad. People don't care about dads, though, so... You killed my mom. Fuck my dad.
Hey, you gotta pick favorites. They pick favorites too. Never mind, he's an only child.
Alright, you go ahead. Red Hood.
Okay, Red Hood. So like Theta, it's like, I don't know much about the comics. I just know that Red Hood is one of the Robins who was scorned and then turned a little bit dickish. Or evil or villainous. Basically, he goes around with guns and he has Batman training. It's like, okay, cool. So he's gonna have a bunch of gadget. He's gonna be really smart. He's gonna have martial arts training. He's otherwise kind of a normal human, but I mean, I'm always rooting for Batman. I think Batman's got a lot of edge and a lot of tricks. He can pull out a lot of stuff. So Red Hood should be able to as well.
Well,
So, transitive Batman properties.
the only one that would be dickish would be Nightwing, aka Dick Grayson.
But yeah, we did the joke, everybody.
Red Hood brought back by a Lazarus pit, so maybe not just human.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, the Lazarus Pit is always like this big fuzzy thing of like, what the hell does it really do? And that's kind of fine. It's like a mystical thing. It can be spooky or whatever.
Well, it's like the sarcophagi from Stargate.
Oh,
It'll
gosh.
bring you back to life, but it makes you slightly evil and unhinged.
Oh, gosh, I'm going on a nostalgia trip. I'm going back into the past where it was on the air and I watched every single episode.
No, that's Samurai Jack. Your references are off key. Also,
back to the... No, that's when you're sent to the future and Stargate is law.
But yeah. Red Hood is also Jason Todd, though. Jason Todd being the one famously that the DC Comics had a call-in vote to see if he would live or die, and people voted for him to die because he was not a favorite.
Yeah, from everything I've heard, he got done dirty a couple dozen times.
Well, I mean, the Joker killed him with a crowbar in a factory rigged with a bunch of explosives. I think his mother was also there tied up with him, so that when the Batman tried to rescue him, he would... I don't know, it was like despair or something, I can't remember, because he blows them all up in one go.
So we got like a Dark Knight Rising angle to it. It's like, well, you gotta save one of them.
Oh no, they're both like right there next to each other, so, you know, the Joker just kills them both right off.
No, fun.
I mean,
hey, that's an even darker movie.
I mean, that's where all the Joker crowbar motifs come from, because that's how he kills them. Famously, that scene, that's like a 3-panel scene where he's just crowbar, crowbar, crowbar.
Forget about Batman ending the Joker feud. The Joker's gonna end it first at this rate. He just needs to pull out like a dozen crowbars. Put one in his mouth like he's from One Piece.
That, or he just pulls a trick on Superman and Superman will kill him. I wonder what would happen if that story...
I wonder if there's a vast series of comics and media entirely about this premise. Yeah. All right. Well, I think we've covered as much as we know, so let's go ahead and see what Death Battle knows, which will be everything.
Sidekicks. Every good superhero or world-conquering scientist needs one, right, Boomstick?
That's right. Hey, I think we all know which one of us is the real sidekick.
Oh gosh, I
here.
completely forgot about like just Mario being a dick in Mario Tennis.
Assassin.
He's always a dick.
Hood, DC's resurrected
Well, he's
Robin
very
Hood
visibly a
vigilante.
dick.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
Agreed,
And
he's
it's
always
our
a
job to
dick.
analyze
That's what I
their
said.
weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. World War II. As strange as it is to name a war a sequel like some sort of movie, it was a time of turmoil across the globe. The brave and patriotic did their part, including one James Buchanan Barnes.
Like the cameraman in the back there that was taking a picture of that guy's
As
ear.
a young lad,
I want if you were watching this video, go back and look. That guy is just taking a picture of nothing but that one guy's ear.
like dead parents and
Hey everyone out here on the battlefield, can you
And
choreograph a
served
little bit
well
better
in the
for
US
us?
Military. He joined at the age of 15 and eventually got recruited for special assignments and training with British commandos.
Not long after that, he became friends with his own personal hero and the country's favorite Boy Scout, Captain America.
Just-
Bucky
that
was
through my
initially
brain.
unaware of the captain's secret identity until one night he walked in on Steve Rogers changing
Old
into his
man art.
costume.
Well, I guess that's one way to get to know a guy.
Oh
Luckily,
gosh.
Cap had a lot
Look
of
at those
faith in Bucky
wrinkles.
And asked him to become his partner in crime, or hero work. They fought side by side, kicking Nazi ass throughout the rest of the war.
The duo seemed to be unstoppable
Nazi
until one
wizard.
fateful mission when they left
I love
after
how
a
child
blind
soldiers
cat
are war
scientist,
crime,
Warren
but
Zemo.
Fortunately for Bucky,
Here he
was
is.
able to grab onto the plane, while Cap fell into the ocean to nab his last diving merit badge. Get it? Cause he's a Boy Scout.
Unfortunately for Bucky, the plane was booby-trapped.
I
and
can't take
exploded.
off my
It appeared
shirt.
as though the captain's loyal sidekick had been killed.
You know, you figure the force of a plane against your clothes, how strong your clothes have to be for it not to
Sometime
rip.
after the war, a Russian submarine discovered
Yeah,
Bucky's
that's
body
true, but I mean,
preserved in
like-
icy waters of the English Channel.
Even just like the pressure alone, like that probably wouldn't rip your clothing, but that would definitely destroy all of your organs, especially that close.
So we mean the pressure.
Bucky's
I walked
training
Yeah,
past
the explosions
it.
have a pressure wave.
No, I'm not talking about the explosion. I'm just talking about the plane pulling away. I walk past things and they rip my clothes sometimes. That's a plane who has to get enough, velocity to take off.
The outfit is also superhuman.
That wasn't when he was human.
It has a super outfit serum.
with the Infinity Formula.
Which permanently increased his physical ability to an enhanced.
Oh yeah, the Russian super
This made
formula.
him quite the formidable foe, even for Captain America. A
So,
foe who
not just
seemingly
guy with
abandoned
cybernetic
the
arm,
values the duo
also
previously
super
shared.
soldier.
These two have fought plenty
Which,
of
I mean,
times,
makes
and
sense.
Bucky's been able to hold his own against his former partner.
His advanced strength and
It's kind of funny because the amalgam version of Captain America is called Super Soldier.
He's skilled in everything from hand-to-hand close-quarters combat to an impressive arsenal.
It's not very original of them.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's a mix of Superman and Captain America, so Super from Superman. Plus
I
Captain
guess,
America
yeah.
is a
If
soldier.
anyone other than the Winter Soldier tries to use these firearms, they will self-destruct. He also wields a katana,
Yep,
throwing knives,
the Judge
pretty
Dredd
much
rules of
whatever comes
weaponry.
in the welcome bag at Assassin Con.
Always a good time at ASCON.
But we can't
It
forget
makes
his most iconic
sense in a
piece,
couple
the arm.
situations.
Well, I mean, it's definitely the coolest metal arm I've ever seen.
What about
Well, I mean, if
mine?
it goes
I
wrong,
made
he's
it
holding it in
myself.
his metal arm, so
Come
his
on,
own hand
Vince,
ain't gonna
look at that
explode.
leg. His is super buff.
Actually, that's a good question. If he switches arms, does it explode?
What, his arms?
Yeah, like if he has it in one hand and it works, and he switches to the other hand, does it still work? Is it bioprinted for two different arms?
Well, no, because his other arm doesn't have a bioprint, it's metal.
So he can't use it with his metal arm.
So conceivably, somebody who wants to pick up his gun and Waldo it with like a couple of sticks.
Vibranium arm birthday present from Metallica. Canonically, his arm is made up of strong but unspecified metals, likely a form of titanium alloy similar to the Iron Man suit.
Even without vibranium, it's tough to keep up with Bucky. He took a direct shot from Iron Man's repulsor blast, which was strong enough to tear through a helicopter moments later.
And consider the hero's
Strong enough to tear through a helicopter, but quite often hits people with no effect.
Yeah, go figure that one. Superhero fight logic.
They should have just knocked him on the head real good.
I seem to recall a second Iron Man movie where he shoots a guy in the chest who doesn't even wear a shirt, and he's just fine.
It should just be a full The Boys moment where Iron Man just holds up his hand, blasts someone, and they just completely explode.
While this brought him back, Bucky wasn't the same man who went into those icy waters. His remorse for his crimes was tough to overcome, and he would always wonder if he's done enough good to finally redeem himself.
But thankfully, it was hard to shake everything he learned from his hero, Steve. Bucky returned to fighting for justice, and even took up the shield
Sorry, just a funny
himself
name,
for a while.
Steve.
Proving that, despite his sordid past, Bucky's persistent
Just imagine him as a different Steve, like Minecraft Steve. Yeah, raccoons are efficient weapons.
When you think of the word sidekick, who immediately comes to mind?
You. It's you.
No, Robin.
That kid from the
Boy
movie
Wonder,
Sidekicks.
Batman's iconic crime
The one where
fighting
Chuck
partner.
Norris trains a kid
That's a
fighting the
close
karate
second.
tournament.
Too bad the Cape Crusader sidecar.
Always gotta be
a
kids.
revolving door of orphans and acrobats.
Well, I mean, he's the main
Not
character. He's the
including
kid
alternate
from
universes and
Never
what-if
Ending Story.
stories, Batman has taken 5 different
Oh, really?
Robins under
Huh.
his bat wing.
The
Some moved
second
on to
one,
pursue a
I want to
superhero
say.
career of their own.
Look it up.
Others
Correct me in the
didn't turn
comment
out
section
so
if I'm
well.
wrong.
Enter Jason Todd. This
That's right,
poor
Never
kid
Ending
was
Story
dealt the
X
short
Death
end of the
Battle
stick,
fans.
And then the fans beat him to death with it.
Yeah, I'm sure there's
Jason
a
grew up
Venn
on the
diagram
streets of
overlap.
Gotham, getting by through a life of petty
God, I
crime
hope this video
until
records right.
eventually running into the Batman himself.
By trying to steal the rims off the Batmobile. This kid's got some serious balls. I mean, you can't exactly look at the damn Batmobile and mistake it for someone else's car.
He can't have been the first person to try.
Robin, Dick Grayson.
Well, no, you remember the Penguin does it in the, well, Penguin's goons do it in the movie.
He had the 12-year-old suit
Although
on.
I'm pretty sure that happened in the comics before the movie. I'm just saying. He's not
I'm pretty
the
sure a
only
lot
one.
of renditions of the vehicle too. Like there's like the metal shell that like encases it.
Well, that's also the same Batmobile in that same movie that happens.
Despite some moderate
They try
success,
to
Jason wasn't
try to break in,
exactly
it
an
electrocutes them,
extraordinary
and then it
Robin.
armors up.
And the fans saw it too. In an unprecedented move, DC asked their readers to vote on whether or not Jason Todd would live or die.
Yep, they voted to
Those
kill
patented
the shit out of that
1-900
kid,
numbers.
Joker style. On an unrelated note, if you want to see Wiz die a horrible, gruesome
See, there's the
death that will
explosives.
lead to some serious mental health
Where's
issues,
his
call
mom? She's gonna be in there somewhere?
555-2337.
Nope, never mind. Not gonna see her again.
555.
Jason Todd was dead. Until Superboy Prime punched a hole in the fabric of reality and accidentally brought him back. True story, don't ask.
And after a dip in a magic
I mean,
hot
it's not
tub,
that
the
complicated.
Lazarus pit,
Superboy
Jason
Prime,
was
a
back
very
in top
interesting
form.
character, though.
Take
So
that,
he was brought
readers,
back, but he
get
also wasn't brought
retribution
back
in
because he then
nothing.
also needed the Lazarus
Resolve
pit.
renewed, Jason donned a new identity.
Well, I mean, you saw him. He was like
inspired by
half
his own
zombie
killer,
in that
the
grave.
Red Hood.
Okay.
I don't really remember. Red Hood's not that interesting of a character to me. I just told you, Superboy Prime, that's an interesting character. I could go on for him for about a while. Jason Todd's just like a guy who died, came back with a revenge complex. He shouldn't even been called the Red Hood. I see what they're going for with the whole Red Hood Joker origin story, but call him the Revenant. No, you know who the Revenant? No, never mind. I was thinking the Wraith. But I'm just saying, Revenant would have been a good name for him.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point.
He's not exactly wrong. Where Batman failed, Jason was up for the task. He pushed himself to become a killing machine. Even Bruce would have a tough time keeping up with.
And hell, Superman of Earth 2 has a better story in regards to this. You know, where, oh, Batman, if you had just taken care of the Joker, Lois Lane would still be alive, and all these other people, blah, 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 blah. This is just a guy.
Most obviously, his iron cowl. While it provides him with sturdy protection, the sensors within also allow him to scan his surrounding area.
Detective vision.
And again, listing all these weapons,
Plus, the hood
Death
can
Battle
also explode,
rarely ever
so
gets won
that's
by the
convenient.
weapons. So it's like, oh god, these two guys have guns. They're gonna shoot their bullets out of the air or something like that. Okay. The only time it's ever mattered was Metroid versus Boba Fett.
Right, in which case they are entirely just their arsenals.
But probably most important is his continual use of venom.
Wait. What's the symbiote doing here?
No, the venom.
Now, I believe
drug
last
is
time you
what
had a
Bane
very
uses to
long
get all,
diatribe to say about Venom.
swole.
How about you get into that again?
Oh, did I? Oh, that's right. This is also kind of like a really consistent super serum. Like, across all of its depictions, like, it's really consistent in what it does, how it works, and how it increases people's strength. And they'll mention it like 10 times here in a second, I think.
But Jason's
Which, is kind of impressive that it's always very statically that. Like, I give props to, like, the writers for, like, not twisting it or getting it wrong all the time.
I don't know.
Like
They changed it once in that movie. You know, where Bane is Poison Ivy's sidekick.
Okay, so I mean, they get it wrong once. I'm still gonna give them props for that.
In the mainstream, in the very mainstream, the one thing that a lot of people know Venom for, they got it wrong, yes. People that didn't read the comics and just went out to see a Batman movie who think that's all Venom does is now all they think it does. Because
So
in
you
the,
mentioned like the Lazarus pit though, like giving him powers. Like this is, I think, what last time I said would be like the equalizer between Super Soldier Serum.
Or at least he carries enough explosives to blow a hole through it. Either way, I wouldn't want to go one-on-one with
Oh,
this
he just
guy.
breaks out of a submarine with his head. Oh, okay, forgot about that one.
despite the fact that his helmet isn't that strong.
From Supergirl. Even
Again, just caught her by surprise. It's not the same thing. Also, Supergirl wants to hold you, she will hold you. Supergirl is actually stronger than Superman. People don't seem to
Right.
understand that. So
Slight
unless,
difference between friend grab and actual trying to restrain you.
yeah, unless you're saying that the Red Hood is stronger than Superman, I don't think anyone's making that argument.
roller coaster of Red Hood's crime-fighting career has, at best,
Oh, interesting
Oh,
note
yeah, there
there.
was Smart Bizarro.
Yeah,
And at worst,
the
made him
Flowers
a
for
violent
Algernon
vigilante
inspired
who takes the law into his
Bizarro
own
storyline,
hands.
which was very good.
Those are the heads of all your lieutenants.
He even had like a little
That took
stuffed
me 2
animal that
hours.
talked to him as like his
You wanna
conscious
see
and
what I can
everything.
get done in a whole evening?
That's adorable.
It was.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
You want to give it a pause? There we go.
Alright, since you specifically said that somehow you don't remember how this fight goes, how about you give a commentary?
Okay. So, I mean, like, I've learned more about the Red Hood in this few last seconds, than I remember remembering.
Despite me
and-
telling you everything?
Despite telling me everything, I mean, you know, I'll just cop to being an idiot here. But, like, he's got a lot more going than, like, when I originally made the decision back when we did the other video, right? He's got the Lazarus Pit, whatever boost that gives. He's got Venom, and of course, his helmet is super cool, and he's got tricks. He's Batman, but on super serums twice. Okay, can't go wrong, right?
To interject, he has exactly as much going for him as last time we recorded the video because they did not change anything about the first time we watched the video to the second time.
No, I mean like when we made the initial decision, not like the last time we recorded.
Well, again, to be fair, from the first time we made the decision to now, they haven't released a lot of new comics to change all of his powers and abilities. So, arguably,
That's true.
he was exactly the same then as he was now, a couple of weeks later.
But now I know of him.
I mean, he's only had a few movies.
And you just want to stay silent with the Winter Soldier on this one.
Well, I think I've said everything in the beginning, also including
Okay.
to the point where I said I know who wins. Because we've recorded this
Do
video
you?
before.
But who? Well, let's just find out.
Well, I don't know, but I did already call you a loser, so I think anybody with any inference ability would say...
Who has that? Not me.
Yo, Barbie. Jason, it's me. What do you want, Bruce?
Let's see if we can point out the same things we pointed out last time.
Sounds like a party.
Like how it's live action?
Is it? Oh, I can't tell the difference between CGI and live action for the first minute or so.
That's right, everybody. You missed the gaff. You missed the not being able to tell.
This is real good CGI. Wait, is that live action? How about, oh look, he's got venom on his hip.
What food does he have in the bag?
I don't know, it's a Big Belly Burger.
Ah, it's burger.
Well, Big Belly Burger, specifically, I think it's a...
What kind of burger you got there, Todd? Show us. Show us the goods.
Not that kind of video.
Dang it, we'll never know.
Well, I'm sure a table will get flipped and someone with a keen eye could probably pause the video as a burger's flying through the air to spot all the ingredients.
They could always continuity error it, where, you know, the burger just disappears, so we never get that.
You know, conceivably, if you're shining a laser pointer at a window with newspapers on it, your laser pointer is going to show through the window.
Mm-hmm.
So people are going to figure out where you're at anyway. These are the arguments you would make if you're playing an RPG game. I can see where the laser pointer's moving around on the window. I fire down the laser pointer.
It's like a video game. You just see the whole laser beam coming from across the street from the sniper nest, you know? Because that's exactly what you want to do as a sniper, give yourself away.
Well, yeah, I mean, also arguably, the laser pointer on a handgun or even a semi-automatic like that is not giving you any extra aim. I mean, it's not like he's even using it for anything. Because you saw at the very beginning, he aimed it up and down at the back of his own table. By the way, did you spot what kind of burger it was?
Ah, no, I didn't.
Certainly not recording this hungry or anything.
I had a muffin. I'm good.
Did you?
Muffin's totally a
so did
replacement
I.
for a meal.
I also had a
Wow.
muffin. Chocolate chip muffin.
Oh man, I think we actually had the same muffin.
We're totally paying attention to this reaction, by the way. We're operating on all cylinders on this thing we've watched already.
I mean, it was like a big tension building moment, so, you know, it's fine. This is the gunfight portion. Like you said earlier, it's like nothing's ever decided by their armory.
I do remember that this could have been done better. See, if they had swung back and forth and just had him disappeared, but instead they do one door at a time. But this is cool, because that's what I was talking about, but in reverse. I said that last time, and it stuck with me so much that I remembered it now.
Yeah.
I remember one more point specifically, but it hasn't happened yet, so I'm just waiting for it. I got that bullet in my chamber.
Here's the knife fight portion of our program.
Yeah. Because you have to throw a knife in the air, then catch it and hit somebody again with it. It was cool before they killed the Night King with it, but then it got worse because for some reason they decided to kill the Night King with it.
Still some really good choreography.
Yeah, like Superpower Beatdown, which is also a show I say maybe one day we should react to.
One day.
Since that one's not based on powers. There we go. Here's the moment I was waiting for. Now it looks like Deathstroke.
And now it's Act 2.
Yeah, but no, Superpower Beatdown being all live action stuff.
Mm-hmm.
This is what people tune in for our death battle reactions for us to talk about Superpower Beatdown.
I could probably reference like the billion like SFX amateurs who like decide to do lightsaber battles, which are intensely better choreography have intensely better choreography than a lot of movie lightsaber fights.
I don't know. It's another video series I watch all the time.
But this has better camera work.
SFR just react and Stuntmen react on Node, by the way, if you guys want to check out Node at some point. And here we go, the allusion to how the Joker killed you.
Yep. So we've had lowest point for both characters now. Act 2 is over.
What do you mean lowest point? What was Winter Soldier's lowest point?
When his arm got shocked and he started getting beaten up.
Oh, I mean, that's not lowest point. Red Hood had to remember the Joker's laugh in his head as he got beaten by the thing that killed him the first time. That's a low point. Winter Soldier lost the ability of his arm for a little bit.
I thought he had an arm injector for that.
No. That's why he had it on his hip the whole time.
Okay.
Now you're dead.
I was watching a doctor's react video before. An actual doctor reacts to movie scenes and everything like that, and he constantly comments that injecting shit into your neck is not, like, the best part. And I mean, not like a don't hit stuff in your neck, it's just like, wouldn't release that as fast as other places of your body.
Right, like if you're doing it like into a bloodstream and it's a blood diffuse thing, then it might get around your body reasonably quickly, but that's still going to be a couple minutes. And if it's intramuscular, it's probably going to take like an hour.
Yeah, I imagine if you were going to have actual venom, you'd have it like in a steroid shot that they kind of, you know, they break through your heart. Not through your heart, through your rib cage to get into your heart. That way we instantly get there, and there we go.
Oh gosh, yeah, the face grab. Also, that gun explosion did not do anything.
Yeah, no, it wasn't like Dread, where the guy's, like, half his arm goes off.
Yeah, I mean, I guess to be fair, packing that much explosives into something is a little absurd. So, like, a small charge that just destroys the weapon? Yeah, oh, okay.
I mean, I think the real problem is the fact that the gun isn't that special where you had to worry about somebody taking it from you.
These two were quite evenly matched. They both had wells of experience.
It's a gun. What's special about it? It has bullets.
Well, no, it's just like a normal gun, right? So,
Exactly.
like, not unless you're planning to go attack somebody who has no weaponry at all.
However, Bucky Barnes earned the edge in almost every other way.
Like how Red Hood had plenty of experience training with Batman and Assassins.
Ah, the
but
experience.
He had decades of training on him with Commandos, as the Captain's side piece, an emo assassin, and even as Captain America himself.
And as we all
The Winter
know,
Soldier also had
no
an edge in
significant
defense.
form
His
of
metal
martial
armor
arts has
was
ever
able
been
to shatter a
developed
knife on
within the
impact,
last 40
but
to
when
50
Red Hood
years.
took a similar hit,
That he learned everything that he knew.
Red really didn't have any
Definitely
way to
not.
stop that arm for good, or Bucky's superhumanness. Sure, using Venom could even the playing field for a short time, but a brief power-up is nothing compared to a metal arm and the permanent infinity formula.
And don't take Jason breaking Supergirl's grip out of context. She wasn't expecting the Venom, and they weren't even fighting in the first place. It's interesting, but not nearly as noteworthy
It's
as
not
it
even
seems.
interesting.
Yeah, we know for a fact Venom is a 10-time strength booster. There's no way Red could match a Kryptonian in a real brawl.
Red Hood once
Red Hood
pushed
was
someone
a
out of the
deadly
way.
combatant,
That would
but the Winter
require the
Soldier
force
went
of
up to
a
him with
sun.
superior experience, survivability, and a
And he
consistent
didn't say
strength
sorry.
advantage.
Looks like Bucky was the winter.
The winner is the Winter Soldier.
Alright, let's see
Thanks for
who's
watching this episode of
battling
Death
next
Battle. Come
time.
back next week to see
I'm
three
gonna
news
be
of our
so
upcoming
surprised,
matchups.
everybody.
I-
I wonder who.
Click the box in the
I get
description
first
below,
pick for
and
being the winner.
merch at store.roosterteeth.com.
What? Who are you going to pick?
Oh, let's see, who do we got here? Oh, it's Venom, I'm picking Venom.
No, why do you have to be so certain this time?
Oh, who's that? Corona? I don't know who that is. Oh, wait, it says Soul Eater. Oh, I remember who Corona is. That's the, Pause that real quick. That's that, girl or boy. Boy? That's the daughter, nope, son of the villain? So that, you know, that woman that controls Dr. Frankenstein, or the guy with the bolts in his neck. If you guys can't tell, we recorded this video before, and I had the same reaction last time that I'm trying to spell point for point. Because,
right,
you know,
and if I,
he has the sword with the mouth in it. Oh, that's right. He'll probably beat Venom, but I'm sticking with Venom anyway.
right, and I have no idea what all this anime talk is about, but I understand Venom is a way more than he appears, and is some sort of alien god killer species, who's also weak to sound. Which, okay. And
That's
I
a
think you
point.
pointed out that they
That's the point you made last time, and I pointed out before. Just because your species is intended to do something, the fact that you never do it doesn't mean anything.
I mean, to be fair, it seems like they kill gods pretty easily, but against anything else, they're just kind of like dumpy.
Okay, Griff, challenge.
What's
If
up?
they kill gods pretty easy, name 2 gods that any symbiote has ever killed.
I don't know. I don't read the comics.
Boom. That's a statement you just made with nothing.
Hey, I mean, I could be stupid. What is that, like the 5th time I've been into that?
Look, I can't even name 1 person Venom has killed.
That's true. Venom kind of isn't the lethal one.
Okay, name
That's
1
Carnage.
person Carnage has killed. Griff, it's another statement you've just made. Name 1 person Carnage has killed.
Oh, you like comic books? Name every single one of them.
Hey, at least I could put more up on the list than 0.
All right then. Well, I guess that's it for now. And next time, I'm going to be rooting for someone I know nothing about, and Theta gets a god killer, and I have to hope my character wins.
Well, then I'll be informing you all about them as much as I can remember, more than I just did.
All right. Well, this has been Stoner Face Reactions. I'm Griffin. This is Theta, and we'll catch you next time.